the state of Texas, only one matchup goes by the name of Revivalry. So everybody open their hymnals to the same page. Come under the tent as we come together with one accord for these old foes to clash again. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Baylor's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. These two have a lot more in common than they would care to admit, so when you get a chance to break your rival's heart, it feels really good. And the last time they met, TCU did just that.
It was tight. Baylor fans still angry because they felt some calls didn't go their way, but at the end of the day, it was TCU making the plays they needed to make. But David, TCU knows they're going to be facing a very motivated Baylor squad.
No doubt about it, and they're ready to put a streak together. They're ready to win a bunch of these rivalry games in a row. Talking to them, they feel like they're the better team, with a better program, and they're going more in a positive direction.
Looking for a man. It's Hills. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Going with the ground game left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Off the play fake on 1st down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Trying the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. We've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Makes the grab.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, TCU! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Hills. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
It's complete to the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! A great catch and run for 6. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. Picks up the 1st down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
An explosive run, and he gets gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Parker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Middle linebackers. They're middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and they don't do this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Hills. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got the first himself. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, and he missed it. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's McCaffrey. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. This time he's got it.
And And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Scanning the field, it's Hills. Makes the catch. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Fires to the right. He can't make the connection on the soft toss. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region, so a lot on the line. We've seen some excitement with these rivalry games, and with this matchup, Jesse, I'm excited about today.
Me too, and I think when you think about Texas football, everyone's always talking about Texas versus Texas A&M. Don't forget about Baylor TCU. These fans...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got his man in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
2nd down. They'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll give it to the back. Not much much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Hills. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Gets it out quickly. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He's got him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. To throw, it's Hills. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He unleashes a long one. Snags it down the right side. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield very late in the half. This time it's complete. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And the Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's Hills. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
So the offense has had enough, they'll take it. Wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go between the Bears and Frogs.
The Bears will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on the money. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Working that left side now. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the air, it's Hills. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete and quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Bring in the heat. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And the Bears are on the move. Looking to buy time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Parker. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
The play-action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Oh, they're after him! And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads it left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field.
Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. From the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They're working that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilbert. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's McCaffrey. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Catch in the middle. It's Gilbert. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Horned Frogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Here's a heat. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The give to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And, man, this guy's showing you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They'll try the run. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. The Horned Frogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got a man, it's McCaffrey. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. One drive is already ended. They get through, and it's blocked. They stop him right there, short of the 1st down, and they'll get the football back. What a job by this defense. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to throw, it's Alford. Buying some time. Firing to the right, complete. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They want that clock to run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. All all the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now he's going to break the pocket using the quick game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Skips away from pressure. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The lone back's got it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's taking the deep shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage.
Pulls it in on the right. Lots of room to run. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, hard run.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And they'll take a knee. This rivalry might not always get